All right, I'm Lex Flynn.
I'm Cole.
Well, let me say it.
Yeah.
I'm Lex Flynn. He's Cole. This is the worst podcast ever.
It's awful.
Again, not finished the intro. So we're gonna talk
He's
about.
Lex Flynn.
Yeah, I am.
It's awful.
let me do it. And we're gonna talk about the Amazing Spider-Man movies, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
No.
I especially don't like 2, but I also thought 1 sucked. But a lot of people like Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Yeah. It's widely known that Spider-Man 2 didn't really hit it out of the park.
Garbage. But some people like Amazing Spider-Man 1.
I think it has positive rating on like Rotten Tomatoes, and
it does.
Critically
it does.
It's well perceived.
I think, yeah, people like Amazing. People are like, well, at least it's better than Spider-Man 3. I'm like, I don't think it is. I think Amazing Spider-Man 1
coming off the heels of that,
is I think it's worse though.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it doesn't have woman punching and dancing and singing,
jazzercise,
but it doesn't have a jazzercise scene. But I still think it's worse.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing they've just managed to fix over the decade of Spider-Man movies is, what do you know, they finally got someone who looks like they should be in high school.
And he was still 30 years old.
Yeah.
He was just younger looking than Tom.
No. Now they have Tom Holland.
Now. I thought it was
Andrew
Garfield.
No.
Well, listen. Andrew Garfield looks young at least.
He looks a lot
But he
younger.
was still 30 years old.
He was still like 20-something. Why were you choosing these old actors?
These old British guys. I don't know. But, Andrew Garfield, he's like skinny, and it's like, alright, I guess that's Spider-Man. Yeah. But it's like he wasn't a nerd like Tobey.
Yeah, by the way,
Tobey Maguire
wasn't
played a much dorkier, like, oh, that's Peter. But yeah, Peter Parker's nobody likes him.
Yeah, he's not overly attractive.
Yeah.
That's why it's so significant when he gets Mary Jane, because he's not...
he got the girl next door when he's this short, dorky kid.
Yeah.
Then it's like, look at Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield is like this cute hipster who has a skateboard, and and it's like, oh,
that kid would be top of the food chain in high school.
Especially in America in 20 whatever. Like the cute hipster kids with skateboards do very well, and they pull a lot of tail.
Yeah, I don't know why you would.
Yeah, if Andrew Garfield was really in high school, he wouldn't be able to be Spider-Man, because he would never have gotten bit by the spider, because he would be too busy getting laid.
Yeah.
He'd be like, fucking bitches. Be like, no, I got no time to go to the science fair to get bit by a fucking spider.
Yeah.
I'm too busy plowing girls.
Yeah.
Almost Australian. Yeah, for me, Andrew Garfield isn't British, because I can't do a British accent, but I can do an Australian hipster. I don't want to swing from a web, I want to swing from tits.
Yeah, Spider-Man does that sometimes.
I don't want to wrap someone up in a web. I want to squeeze on some sweet tits and suck on them.
Anyway, so... Yeah, he just wouldn't fit...
Oh boy, your milkshake!
Alrighty. Never mind, I'm not gonna go into that. Yeah, he just, he wouldn't fit in as nerd. He's too attractive.
Andrew Garfield is too cute, too tall, and too hipster. He's, I don't buy him as a nerd. Yeah.
And when he gets Gwen Stacy, it's just yeah.
Oh, you got the hottest girl in school when you're the cutest little boy in school, girls love that ectomorph beta male physique. Girls love it when their boyfriends have these skinny little spaghetti arms and they're all weak, because all these alpha female feminists, these liberal cuck males, they love it. They love it. They love it. They love it when they can push around their boyfriend and be like, I'm a feminist. I'm beta male Spider-Man. I'm skinny Andrew Garfield.
I'm glad.
Well, just because I'm Australian doesn't mean I'm not tough, though. I got these skinny arms. I'm gonna punch you around my face, Gwen. I'm gonna give you one of these. Give the old kangaroo kick. Crocky.
Anyway, so the one thing I will say they did Amazing Spider-Man 1 correct. A single villain,
the Lizard. I got no arms to hold me down, but now I got Lizard, DNA. Yeah, that's right. All the British people in that movie all the British actors playing Americans are now Australian. I don't give a fuck. They're all, you know what? This is an Australian movie. It's not the Amazing Spider-Man, it's the Australian Spider-Man. What an idea. Swinging from the dingoes.
The spider bloke.
The spider bloke. Oh, yeah, there's a spider bloke over there with Gwen Stacy. Let's hold her down and give her the old wallaby in the fucking termite hole.
don't think termite holes are prevalent.
Dr. Connors, that's not an arm. This is an arm. It's like a lizard arm.
Yeah,
but then it falls off, and it's like, no, it's not complete.
By the way, what was his plan?
Oh God, the plan. We made fun of this.
The literal 15 minutes of fame.
Literally. The reason why Amazing Spider-Man 1 sucks so much, besides the annoying love story that he literally tells her he's Spider-Man after 15 minutes of knowing her.
Oh, no. I clocked it.
It was a half hour into the movie, right?
Half hour into the movie.
Half hour into the movie.
Sam Raimi waited
took 2 movies.
A movie and a half.
Yeah,
for him just to I'm Spider-Man. He does it in voicemail over the phone, and it's like, okay,
she didn't hear it, though.
She didn't hear it.
It wasn't until the end when he saves her, and she's like, but it's like she always knew.
Yeah.
Which made it impactful. See, Gwen Stacy found out right away, and it was like, it's like, oh, I'm Spider-Man. I mean, you already wanted to fuck me, but now you really do. You're like, oh my God, he's a celebrity.
And discount Willem Dafoe. Dennis Leary is like, I don't like that kid.
I don't like this kid.
Dennis Leary isn't British or Australian.
Cronky. Looks like this bit is run its course.
He does commercials for Ford.
He does. He also steals jokes from Louis C.K.
Oh, does he?
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah. Oh, we'll look into that later. Yeah, he's a joke thief.
A lot of people steal jokes from Louis C.K.
Well, it's because for a long time he wasn't famous, but he was very funny.
Yeah.
But more like Dennis Leary, like a much more attractive man, just steals some material. And, a lot of people steal jokes. Dane Cook, yeah, but man, Amy Schumer takes the cake though, and Amy Schumer is like the new Carlos Mencia. I'm derailing the podcast. I'll go back to the Australian stuff. Stop derailing the podcast. That's all I might. I fell off the alligator.
Anyway.
The crocodile.
Alright. Sorry, I was gonna push it into a crocodile alligator tangent, but I was like, no.
Ooh, no, we're not. This is not a nature podcast. We're not going to talk about the how alligators are the cucks of the crocodile world.
They're so much cooler though.
They look better. I like the fat mouths. Whatever. Yeah. Alligators are cute.
Anyway,
a little bit too.
Caimans are stupid.
Caimans are dumb. But yeah, the grand plan of the lizard is to turn everyone into a lizard. That's the dumbest thing ever. The only thing dumber than I'm going to rule the world, or like I'm gonna destroy the world, is I'm gonna turn everyone into lizards, so they can all be a lizard like me. Finally, they're on an even playing field. We all got 2 arms and scales.
By the way, if he met up with I'm assuming at some point he would meet up with Dolph Lundgren lizard, he would get his ass beat.
Oh God, probably.
Or like the MMA heavyweight champ lizard.
That would be a big ass lizard. Yeah, like a Dolph Lundgren was in New York.
Hell, he just means
because he was actually just going to turn New York into lizards.
Yeah.
Not the whole world, just New York. He was going to turn really just Manhattan, really actually just downtown Manhattan, really.
Yeah.
So he was going to turn 500,000 people into lizards for 15 minutes because again it wears off. In the movie they show the serum wears off.
Yeah.
So what? Excuse me? Again, I feel bad that Gwen Stacy's dad died, but if I was Peter Parker, I'd be like, Dennis Leary, pull your men back, actually. Yeah. But he's gonna, it'll be okay.
It's fine.
It'll be not worth you dying, not worth feeling bad about being Spider-Man.
Wait a couple of minutes.
Yeah, wait 20 minutes. We're gonna be it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be like the weirdest trip you've ever been on.
Yeah.
But is it though? Because Dr. Connors still has mental control.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a lizard.
I don't know if he made a potent enough serum where everyone just turns into
But they would still have. They'd be like, oh, I'm a lizard. Oh God, we're all lizards. Oh, okay, that's weird. When does this wear off? Not that long, actually. It wears off in a little bit, and then we're all fine.
Yeah,
we're all fine. Amazing Spider-Man 1.
He didn't even have to put in the giant serum. Another blue light beam.
Oh God, you're right. There was a blue beam of doom in Amazing Spider-Man 1. And there was also one in Ninja Turtles 2. There was I looked up a couple more. It's everywhere. There are so many blue beams of doom. But yes, you're right. There was a blue beam of doom, I believe. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, and then it rains down particles that turn you into not lizard.
Into lizards. What is this? Why?
But anyway.
Why? And Amazing Spider-Man 2 is even worse.
Sure is.
Too many villains. Which is weird because
you feel like they learned their mistake.
Yeah, remember how Amazing Spider-Man 3 apparently sucked? I think it was okay, but even I would agree. And we both like Spider-Man 3 with Sam Raimi, but we would also say A little too many villains.
Too many villains at once.
A little too many villains. And what does Amazing Spider-Man 2 do? Three villain minimum.
Yeah.
3 villain minimum. Rhino, Electro, Goblin, New Goblin, Hobgoblin, Green Goblin. I don't know.
Just say blank.
Just
Goblin.
he's Goblin.
I don't like how big his glider is too. I feel like it's way too
I don't
big.
like how it's like a goblin disease. It's like everyone in our family is a goblin. I'm like, huh? I don't have enough money for the cure, so I'm going to die.
How you literally have
And you will get the goblin disease much faster, even though I'm dying as an old man and you're in your prime, and I've never shown symptoms until I was older, but you are going to get symptoms very quickly. So you better find out cure very quickly. Or just embrace it and be the goblin.
Yeah.
I'm the goblin.
It, like, you know, screws up your mind or whatever, as the goblin disease does.
Electro, people said Electro looked stupid. I don't think he looked stupid.
I think he was the best looking part of that
Electro
film.
was the best part of the movie. Jamie Foxx, an Academy Award winning actor. The best part of the movie, I
Electro
thought.
in action was very stupid.
In the second action sequence. I thought the first where he lightning Peter Parker into the cop car, I thought that was a cool scene. But when it was dubstep Electro's superpower
It
is
played the
dubstep.
itsy bitsy spider off the pylons.
Dude, he was going from building to building, and then he was in the power plant. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
This sucks. This is so stupid. It's literally Spider-Man versus dubstep, and then he subs in Gwen Stacy, who knows science. Spider-Man's like, I need your help, Gwen! You know the science!
It's like, aren't you supposed to, too?
Yeah, Peter Parker's supposed to be very smart, too, but
And
apparently
not
he's
only
just
that-
a big, dumb idiot spider.
Not only that, in this universe, they play off his smartness because how do that?
He makes his bio. People are like, oh my god, I love Amazing Spider-Man. Finally. He has the web shooters. Because Sam Raimi's Spider-Man universe was so terrible. So terrible. The web came right out of him like he's some sort of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What is he? Why does the web come out of his hand like
It's
a
like-
spider? It's because he's a spider bitch.
Yeah, because...
Oh, web shooters. Oh god, web shooters. Oh yes, web shooters. Finally, the movie's saved. Web shooters.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so comic accurate. Oh, so comic accurate. Oh. God. Fucking Jesus.
We're experiencing the worst floor ever.
Yeah, this floor sucks. It is the worst podcast ever, so it should be fitting it as the
I
worst
don't know if
carpet
we ever...
ever.
I don't know if... I mean, obviously by this you could tell we're probably pretty low to the ground. It's because we don't have any chairs.
We're sitting on the floor. It's the worst podcast ever. I'm Lex Flynn, he's Cole. But, Amazing Spider-Man 2, the worst movie ever. The worst superhero movie ever, maybe. It's up there. Top 5 worst superhero movies. I really think Amazing Spider-Man 2 is somewhere on that list. It's
I think
somewhere on
you
there.
might as well just combine them and just be just squish them together.
Well, at least Amazing Spider-Man 1 was a movie. At least it had one villain,
It was a movie. It was
and
a
it
movie.
had the character development, and, it had meaningful death, I guess, the girl's dad at the end. Dumb villain, dumb plan.
Jesus Christ, you cannot get around Peter Parker in Amazing Spider-Man. He will just kill your entire family.
Oh, yeah. If you're friends with Spider-Man, you die.
You die.
You die, and you die.
I don't know how Mary Jane made it through in Sam Raimi, but in the new
Yeah,
one...
well, that's because Sam Raimi it had some more control over the series. I don't even know who directed those movies.
Yeah.
Or if he was the same director from them. But either way, the second one got the old studio interference, didn't it?
Yeah.
Where the studio's like, you better shove a bunch of villains in this movie.
Yeah.
We guys, look what Marvel's doing. We need to do it.
Yeah.
We need to start a Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
We need to have a Sinister Six movie and a Mary Jane movie and an Aunt May movie. We need the Spider-Verse, guys. I'm like, what?
And eventually, I'm sure they're going to...
Spider-Verse? Yeah, Sinister Six, the movie. I'm like, what are you doing? We need to set it up, guys. So studio, Sony, Columbia Pictures comes on down to whoever directed Amazing Spider-Man 2 and is like, put him in. You got to shove in the cameos of the octopus limbs, the vulture wings, the rhino suit.
Which I don't believe they really changed in design.
A little bit, but fuck it. We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah.
But it's studio interference yet again ruins another movie.
Yeah.
But then again, I think that movie was kind of doomed from the start anyway. But again, I like Jamie Foxx's Electro. He's like, imagine a world without power, without Spider-Man. I'm like, okay. There's some cool shit.
You can develop this character.
Dubstep isn't cool,
Not
but
really.
at least there was something there. And then New Goblin's like, I'm turning into a goblin. I need to. Oh my god, dude! Remember the scene? The scene.
So the way we like to describe this scene...
Oh, dude, it's a knock knock. Who's there?
Alright, you be Peter, I'll be Harry.
Okay. Knock knock.
Hello?
Hey, are you busy?
I'm in a meeting with a multi-million-dollar company right now.
Oh, remember me? I'm Peter Parker. We were friends in middle school. Remember?
Yeah, we were like in 4th grade or something.
Yeah, I know it was a long time ago, but your dad's dead.
Yeah.
My dad's dead too. Well, my dad's been dead.
Okay.
But my uncle died, and he was like my new dad. So I have 2 dead dads, and you have a dead dad.
Yeah.
Do you want to throw some rocks? You aren't busy. Do you want to go throw some rocks? Let's go throw some rocks.
And then
rock throw, 2 best friends throwing some rocks. Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 2 had a really weird scene where Peter Parker shows up after 10 years of not seeing his rich friend and says, hey, you want to throw some fucking rocks because we have something in common. Yeah. Our dads are dead. Let's go throw some rocks. And
there's 3 dead dads in this.
Harry Osborn's like, cancel my meeting. Sir, your company is in I'm gonna go throw some rocks with my best friend.
Yeah.
You don't even know him. Yeah, but I don't have any other friends, so by default, Peter Parker is my best friend.
And then what it becomes is, so you take pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah. I need you to get his spider blood. It's like, he should have been called the new vampire. He was so creepy. Yeah. I need his spider blood now. I want to suck the spider.
And it's like, no, because his blood is mutated, your blood is mutated, let's not mix this. And he's like, you don't know that? It's like, no, I do, because you're already being pretty creepy about it. Yeah.
It's like Cthulhu.
Or Swordberg, anyway.
A mess. And then the best, we forgot about the best part of
the best part of the movie.
The best part is Paul Giamatti. What a good actor to cast in a movie. What a bad actor.
Possibly award-winning, I think Paul Giamatti
he's been nominated, I'm sure he's won a Golden Globe or 2. Paul Giamatti, a great actor.
Yeah.
What a bad role. You cast him, listen, I don't care how good of an actor are you have limits. Some people can't do comedy. Some people can't do accents. Some people can't do Russian accents. And Paul Giamatti can't do a Russian accent.
No.
There he is. Oh, the spider! In the first scene. From the first scene of that movie, I knew Amazing Spider-Man 2 was going to suck. I was sitting next to you and in the theater, and I didn't want to be, a fucking, negative Nancy, so I just sat there and was like, oh god, this movie already sucks. And I just had a feeling. I was like, I'd watched the trailers, and I was like, I think this movie's going to suck. But the first scene, Paul Giamatti, that horrible accent, and he was trying to steal those little radiation tubes.
Which apparently Peter can just kind of hold. Even though they were in...
But that scene where he's in the back, there was whoa, come here, oh, and he's using his foot, and like he's trying to catch all of them, and it's like this, it's literally slapstick comedy.
Yeah.
Is the first scene of that movie. And bad accents, and I'm like, ooh, not a good start.
Not a great start.
Oh, don't worry, it gets worse. Because it does. And then it ends on the worst note ever. Paul Giamatti's back with a giant CGI rhino costume for 3 seconds that they showed in the trailers.
Yeah, that's right. It was marketed in the trailers as part of the movie.
The trailers were setting up this 4-way battle or conflict between Spider-Man, Goblin, Electro, and Rhino, but not really. It's actually between Spider-Man and Electro for a little bit, and then one scene of Goblin at the end. When old...
which they had to make significant...
When Gwen Stacy does a... I'm dead. I'm dead. Gwen's dead, guys.
Yeah.
Gwen's dead because she's stupid. Because Gwen was like, I need a... Peter! Oh, Peter on my nipples! Like, oh, let me go help him. Let me go do it. No. She's dead. She breaks her goddamn back. I thought it was the best part of the movie.
I was like, wow, that's one inconvenience we finally managed to get rid of. Now, if we can only get rid of Electro Dickhead and Goblin Boy Goblin.
I know. Oh,
yeah.
God. The movie was marketed so much. They spoiled the entire movie. In the marketing of Amazing Spider-Man 2, they showed, like...
I felt like I could have watched...
like 40% of the film.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is put it together and you're like, oh, that's the movie.
Well, that was like a BVS.
Boom, 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 boom. They did the same thing with BVS. I think they're doing the same thing with Alien Covenant. I gotta be honest. I'm a little nervous for Alien Covenant, but...
I've just watched too much of it.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope Alien Covenant's better, but studios these days are like, we need to make our money back. We put $100 million into the CGI in this fucking movie, and we gotta make sure people go, so market the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, make sure.
That's not what makes a good movie, because you're spoiling the whole fucking movie. They did it in BVS. They did it in Amazing Spider-Man 2. They've done it with many things. They did it with Age of Ultron a little bit in the marketing. Age of Ultron is still on in the background.
Yeah.
And they showed a lot of footage. They spoiled a lot of this movie. They spoiled a lot of Amazing Spider-Man 2. Studios fuck up. And again, it's not just one studio. You know, this is Disney. That was Columbia. That was Sony. And Fox, you know, fucks shit up all the time too. And Time Warner, who did
Warner Brothers,
who does DC, they fuck it up too. All these studios, they sink so much money in. I mean, again, it's like in their perspective, it's like, I need to make the money back. I need to make the money back. Well, because so we gotta put the trailers out, guys. Trailer 1, Trailer 2, Trailer 3, TV spot, teaser, ooh, behind the scenes, sneak peek. And all of a sudden, you've already seen half the movie, and you put it all together, and you're like, guys, where's the surprise? Where's the entertainment? I've already seen the fucking movie.
Yeah.
But you're an idiot. You're still gonna go to it. Oh, of course. Yeah, here's my money.
Yeah.
Where's the popcorn? Oh, right over there. Okay, thanks. Oh, this movie's so good. And then I get home. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Well, because like the goal nowadays is to attract hardcore fans and fans who haven't seen shit. Remember how bad that was with Deadpool? How it's like hardcore Deadpool fans are like, yeah, it was pretty good, stayed pretty true to the character, and then non-Deadpool fans who hadn't, whose only reaction was
like my parents.
Like
all my parents love Deadpool.
Like their initial knowledge of Deadpool was what they saw in Deadpool memes and like parts of a Deadpool comic. And it's like, yeah.
Well,
I mean, Grant pulls in decent amounts of money.
Deadpool made a lot of money on a good budget.
I think it tripled its budget.
Did very well. Deadpool knew what it was doing. R-rated, took some chances. I love Deadpool. Deadpool's okay. Deadpool is a little overrated though. Like a little bit.
It is.
Just a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie. I've gone back and watched it. Like,
it's okay.
They have to set. There's a lot of story to set.
There's a lot of cursing. There's a lot of like funny Ryan Reynolds. But
if you think about it, he's not the Deadpool we know and love for a decent portion of the film. Yeah, we're a little over time.
We're a little over time. Well,
but
let's just sum up Amazing Spider-Mans. I think they suck. I think they both suck. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 sucked even worse. You know, the Rhino, the trailers ruining the movie, the Lizard in the first one is horrible plan of turning everyone into lizards, the dubstep Electro, the bad accents of Paul Giamatti, the death of a love interest I didn't give a shit about anyway.
Out of 10 web shooters and dead Gwen Stacy's, what do you give it?
I don't know. A 20. I don't know.
I'm gonna give it 3 web shooters and 1.5 Gwen Stacy's.
Web shooters. Oh, finally, guys, they saved Spider-Man with web shooters. This is the worst podcast ever.
It's awful.
I'm Lex Flynn.
I'm Cole.
He's Cole.